Hey guys, and assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters out there. Wealth Warrior back again with another video. It hasn't been too long since my last upload, so I'm really proud of that. The last video didn't do as good in terms of views. I also felt like the sound quality wasn't too good, but yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully everything sounds better. I got a new mic, got a new little upgrade. But yeah, let's get right into this video, guys. So this video we're going to be talking about the daily setup, so what I would be looking out for, how I would be taking trades. So let's start off with Euro USD. This is what I trade, and we're going to start off from the daily time frame. Just hindsight, what I just wanted to say before we start is I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with these trades. So in this trade, what you're going to see today is you're going to see one losing trade and one winning trade. You're going to have these losing trades. It happens. It really does happen in the market. So that's what I'm saying with the trading system that is out there. So the SMC ICT that I've learned and applied, you're going to get losing trades, but at the same time, there is winning trades. As long as your risk management is good, then there's nothing to fear about. Okay, let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to be marking out the daily buy side liquidity and the daily sell side liquidity. Clearly you can see, so this is the most recent high, this is the most recent low. And I need to have a bias if we're going to be bullish or bearish. For me, this still doesn't give me a good understanding if you're going to go higher or lower. Even though I can see clearly we're bullish, possibly a retracement, possibly change of character. You see it can play with your mind, but let's just see what I would have done. So what I would do is then use the Fibonacci retracement tool and see if there's kind of like an optimal trade entry if we're in the premium discount. I wouldn't use it here because this is kind of like a leg that hasn't been finished or a swing that hasn't been finished. I would use the most recent complete swing. Hopefully that makes sense. So from here to here, because this is the complete one. So this is the complete one. So from here to here, because we can see that's complete, and then bam, we make a retracement down below, and it looks like we are forming in to an optimal trade entry zone, so a sweet spot where we can possibly see a reversal. So the bigger picture is my daily buy is bullish. Now let's go to the 4 hour. See this thing, even though I'm seeing it within 2 minutes and possibly rushing it a bit, hopefully you can see it. It does take some training to the eyes to see it. So now let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see what we can see here. Okay, so we can see a bunch of liquidity down here. It got taken out. Let's build a story. So what we want to do is build a story. Liquidity got taken out. We have an order block here. We had some reaction. If you're an SMC trader going aggressive, you would have been taken out here. If you had a confirmation entry, you could have possibly gained some profits. We also have a nice order block down here. Before a nice up move and some liquidity here. So this makes, for me, a strong order block. We also have a nice little small fair value gap over there with it. Let's also mark these fair value gaps. Oh, sorry, that's not an order block. That's a fair value gap. Oh, good. Okay, fair value gap. And we have another fair value gap over here. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame, see if you can see anything more. Now let's look at the most recent price action that happened on the 1 hour. Here we can see straight away there's liquidity. Hasn't been taken out yet. There's liquidity on the previous daily high, I believe. And clearly we can see relative equal lows, double bottoms, relative equal lows that more or less needs to be taken out. So for me, the bigger picture, it just makes sense to take out the sell side liquidity, possibly go into a nice POI order block right here, then reverse up and take this trade into this fair value gap, take out this this liquidity here and the buy side liquidity. Okay, so now that we built the story, let's go into the actual day and see what trade we can make. So let's see what trades we can find. Okay, so first thing is I would be waking up to trade at 6:45. So that would be around here. So I would wake up and trade for 6:45. Let's go there. So hopefully all of this would have been drawn. and what I would see is basically that the liquidity has been taken out. So my interest straight away is cool. We are going to be going up. I am happy with that. Sell side liquidity is being taken up. We've grabbed the liquidity and now we need to go up. But what I need is a break of market structure, a change of character, a market structure shift for me to give me a better confluence. Okay, cool, we are going up. So I want this swing point to be broken. There we go, it's been broken. So this swing has been broken here. Change of character, market structure shift, same thing. We go into the upside. So then what I would do is drop down to the 3 minute, see if we can find a nice entry. See, for me, this is good. We have an order block as well as a fair value gap formed. So what I would do here, mark this out. You can enter on the fair value gap, on the order block, whichever makes sense, as long as it goes along with your risk management. So I would have entered this, and possibly I would ideally go for fair value gaps, previous daily high, but the thing is this RR is too high, so you can go for it. You can go for these swing points. For example, I would ideally go for the previous daily high because I'm so strong that it's bullish, but it's 21 RR, so you can, but remember to take partials along the way. So let's drop down and see what happens. We got tapped in, see a nice little reaction, boom, we got stopped out. Okay, so this is our losing trade, but again, like I said, don't get disheartened, carry on trading. Obviously have good risk management in place, but listen, my bias is still bullish. Like this doesn't stop me from trading or change my bias at all. Okay, so let's see if we get another market structure shift. Boom, we hit a POI, our order block. So now, do you know what, this is another confluence for me that, you know what, we're going to go towards the upside. So yeah, let's look for a market structure shift. Here we hit news, but clearly, so we're not going to trade the news, but what we see is we have a nice market structure shift here, a really nice one here. So what I'm going to do is now, is after the news, 15 minutes after the news, let's see what we can find. So we drop down on the 3 minute. You see a nice order block here with a nice fair value gap. So that is a really strong POI for me. Point of entry for my trade. And what I'm going to do is put a position here, and it's got to make sense. So let's see what we can aim for. I would aim for the previous daily high because, you know, it's 4RR. That just makes sense for me for my trade. It goes along with my risk management discipline, my trade entries. So yeah, this all makes sense for me. So let's see how this trade plays out. We get an entry, and there we go. It's important just to exaggerate how many times I will be taking out partials. I mean, I can't exaggerate this enough. Pay yourself along the way. For me, what I do is I use a GAN box, stretch it out, and I take 25% off the first quarter, another 25%. So when we're in 50% of the move, I take out 50%, so I'll be 50% in profit. And then when we're at the 50%, I'll move it down, stop loss to break even, and then hopefully, you know, it's a risk-free trade. And let's see how that happened. Boom, yeah, so we hit TP. Okay. So that's the way I would do it. Hopefully that made sense. I'll be making more videos, but yeah, trading, like I said, I want to be as transparent with you guys. You saw a loss here, but you also saw a win, more or less 5RR. So yeah, with the correct discipline and the risk management, you should be profitable. It's been your boy Wealth Warrior here. I really hope you did get something from this video, and inshallah this is a great year for you. So yeah, please don't forget to leave a comment, share, subscribe, like, all those kind of things, and keep an eye out for me. Hopefully I'll be making more video and content soon. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.